Oh yeah, you know what time it is.
It's game time.
Change Plans Podcast.
We back. This might be 3 weeks in a row, bro.
We're killing it. We're on a run. We're on one of those runs that shows often go on.
It's a heater, bro.
Yeah.
It's yeah, dude. I'm pretty excited. Hold on. I'm trying to repost this on Facebook so everyone could watch.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was called out yesterday in court as the podcast guy. I was pretty excited about that. I am no longer a lawyer. I am just a podcast guy.
That's exciting.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it.
Is
you know,
that something you've kind of always been hoping somebody would?
Well, I've been called a lot of things. So on that particular day, it was a long day. So it was a win for me.
I've heard you called many a thing.
That's not nice, man.
No, I mean that in a nice way.
Hold on. I don't be, I'm ignoring everybody, but I got a post for our fans online that want to watch. So I'm back. It's Thursday. Joe doesn't shovel. I'm letting everybody know. Do not come to Joe's house.
All right. I don't shovel. How much did I shovel?
Not enough. You have a 2-car driveway that's now like a 2 Mini Cooper driveway.
It is.
I can't. It's really a pet peeve of mine. It drives me like I was trekking through 18 inches of snow to get to your door.
All right. You think you hate that? How do you think my wife feels?
I would have filed for divorce. Although, funny thing, right? So I will say this is amazing, and I felt really like not a good husband. So we got like a 2nd-story deck, right? I'm like, I'll shovel a path for the dogs so they could go downstairs, but I'm not shoveling my deck off. I'm not having a barbecue in fucking January.
Fair.
Right? Mm-hmm. And it's a big fucking deck, so I'm not doing it. So I got home from work the other night, and my wife shoveled the whole goddamn deck by herself.
Oh, man.
I was like, damn, but I was like, you know what? That's why I love her.
At my house, my wife says, oh, that's an outside thing, so I don't do shoveling.
No, I have people for that. I just have to. Now I have to pay more than I did last year. I'm not going to tell you why, but my plow removal has gone up because of security reasons in this country.
Oh, that's funny. No, so get this, right? I because there was this giant storm coming. I actually went early this past Sunday. I left my home and abandoned my family so I could go to work.
Yeah.
So I slept over at work on Sunday, and by the time I got home, there was like 10 feet of snow on my driveway. I literally got home. And my wife, I was like, can you slide a shovel down the front?
So I can get my car in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I literally had to park in the street and start digging. And so as you see what I did, I dug enough first that I could just park my car on the street.
Yep.
And then I proceeded to continue shoveling. Now, I basically made it so that it's one big lane down the middle. And then it goes off to where her garage is. You got to back out and just go a little sideways and then down the path and out. And you know, she has crashed into the snow pile every single day this week.
Yeah. Like, it's crazy, Joe. It's crazy. Your driveway is crazy. I mean, I don't shovel, so like I can't. I got guys. I refuse to shovel. I hate shoveling.
It's fun.
What is fun about it? My hands hurt because it's cold. It's gross. I fall down all the time. I'm not shoveling. I hate.
Oh my God.
I hate this weather.
Wait, I'm sorry. First of all, you're weird.
Why?
Oh, that's a great question.
Yeah, please tell.
That's a great question.
Do tell.
Allow me to answer.
I will.
You're one of those rare, weird people who you hate it when it's hot, and you also hate it when it's cold.
That's how you know me. Yes, I'm just
you're one
perpetually miserable.
You just want it to be lukewarm all the time.
Like 70, a slight breeze, a little bit of over like clouds, and I'm Gucci.
Oh my god!
But like this weather stinks because then you can't take your dogs out. You got to shovel a shit path, and it's gross. My car's dirty. My shoes get ruined. It's a lot of first world problems I got to complain about today. That's what the theme of this podcast is going to be. First world problems. What are we doing? We already got comments. We just started.
Fantastic comments. People definitely are into shoveling.
Yeah, like who? Like who gets excited about shoveling? It's horrible. I was looking for like a shovel with wheels that I could just push shit. And of course, they're all on back order because my wife left today to go down to South Carolina. So now I'm nervous about the snow this weekend. Like, what am I going to do? I'm not shoveling the deck. I can tell you that much. It's not happening. I'll light it on fire.
I think we're going to miss that storm. So
I'm hoping because I got a free weekend. It's going to be wild in my sober days, by the way. Like, being sober and home alone.
Yeah, that's
it's gonna be.
What are you gonna do? You gonna like read a book?
Oh man, you know what? I've been reading. I do audio books like Audible, and I've been on this like Lincoln Lawyer kick, which I will tell everybody who has a case against me, you're gonna have a shitty 2026 because I think I'm Mickey Holler now. Like I literally, I listened to it. Like I walked into court today. And I have the biggest attitude problem now because I just think in my head, I'm that guy.
Yeah.
So like, and I've been treating people like I'm that guy, which is great, by the way, because I've been really on point this week about my litigation work. But yes, like I just walk around listening to these books and I'm going to be famous. I figured it out.
Oh, you're already famous.
Listen to this. So I got a buddy of mine. He's an attorney, right? Like, he has better stories than I have, which is it's pretty incredible because I'm pretty awesome, right? And humble. And so I think he went to like Boston College and he was into acting, and his roommate was Chris O'Donnell. You know who that is?
Yeah, the actor.
Yeah, good looking dude. Everyone's wives want to bang him. Like I brought it up to my wife last night. She's like, "Oh yeah, we had to." She was doing something where like. Her like dream man or something. I don't know what it was, but it wasn't me. It was like a famous guy that you would probably leave your husband for.
Yeah, why would it be you?
Well, she's my dream woman.
I know.
It's her, like Jennifer Aniston, that cup of tea.
Yeah.
Anyways, so he was rooming with this dude in college, and they went on a audition for Scent of a Woman. And my buddy didn't get a gig, but then he got a gig, and then it just went off into outer space. Now this guy's famous.
No, that's crazy. Wow.
Yeah, but like I would feel so bad about myself. Like he invited him too. Like he wasn't even gonna go. Like why would you? If that guy's this good looking now, like
shovel the deck, maybe you'll be her dream husband. That's good.
It ain't worth it.
Who's this Vault Line Branding?
That's Ryan. He keeps switching his company names.
Oh, Ryan, I love it.
Yeah. Oh, shout out to him, by the way. I got some cool
He's
MPF.
on fire, by the way.
Yeah, he got me some MPF notebooks, like leather notebooks, like lasered in.
Fancy.
Yeah, I got the box in. So big shout out. I'll post that tomorrow if you guys want some product. Hit him up. But yeah, like I'm not that confident. Where if like, especially if I'm like trying to be an actor and my roommate's really good looking, like I'm not gonna be like, hey, you want to go read with me? Stay the fuck home, bro. I'll be like, yo, this movie's shitty. You don't want to read this one. Like, that's fucking wild. I'm just not that confident. But sorry, everybody. So if you're looking for a good opportunity for me to suggest to you, it's never going to happen unless you're uglier than me. So that's what we're doing tonight. So how was the week, Joe?
Great.
Yeah?
Yeah, really great. My God.
No one shot you in the head?
No.
No pistol whipping?
No.
Even though you look Spanish?
It's funny that you say that. I think about that a lot. Although, listen, here, I must say, I don't want to go on a political.
Yeah, we're not going to do that today. We're not doing it today.
But I will say,
Ryan will stop listening.
No. I think this is actually a good thing. Everybody and their brother now has now watched the video of the guy, Preddy, that got shot. And those first couple days there was a lot of and I must say, and I'm
the
proud
tides
of
are turning now.
just about everybody, the
Yeah.
president included, is like, all right, yeah, what the fuck was that? No one's and listen, I'll tell you right now. Do you remember when Trayvon Martin happened?
Yep.
I told somebody, and he often quotes me to this day, that I knew we were in trouble. I knew we were in trouble when that was the first time since O.J. Simpson where there was a murder and half of this country was like, nah, you didn't do it. And the other half was like, had it coming. And you could see when the Trayvon Martin thing, it was like, oh, shit, man. We can't even see somebody get killed, and we're like, no, he had it coming. No, he didn't.
No.
And with Renee Good, it was like that again. Like, well, she 3 shots to the face. That was perfect. And everybody kind of knew, like, yeah.
But this one, like, this is like, it's unfortunate where we're at, where this shit's got to happen to people who are like, you know what? Like, shit's crazy.
Yeah, no,
that's
not good.
It's crazy. So we're not gonna go on that political rant, but it just but it is good to see that, like, everyone's like, you know what?
I think it's important that we can all look at the same thing and be like,
yep. Yeah, I
like that. That's not how you do it.
That's just, it's crazy, man. But yeah, so, maybe the tides will turn. And
yeah, I mean, honestly, that made me smile today.
Yeah.
I felt good hearing that. I really did. Isn't that stupid? I felt good that people were like, yeah, that guy did get murdered. You're right.
So it's just so bad for that guy and his family, though. But it's just, it's crazy. Like, I mean, but I see it on such a smaller scale in court. Like, I'm in court yesterday and people, they get arrested. They're screaming at each other. There's cops everywhere. And, and I'm like pulling up a stand-up routine in like the 3rd floor of New Britain every day. And fam, I'm like, why the long faces, everybody? I'm like, can't we all just get along? Like, I end up having these pep talks with young couples who have attorneys. But I'm like, I wait for their attorneys to leave. And I'm like, listen.
Hey there.
Yeah. Y'all got to figure
got a minute?
Got a minute? Let me just shoot it to you straight. Like, you guys are going to see each other for the next 60 years. So let's figure it out today, right? I got a case now. I'm on starting a second or a third day of trial tomorrow because the second day went shitty because of some sheer incompetence of other attorneys around. But it's another situation where you're like looking around, like, it's such a crazy case where, like, mom accuses dad of having a boozing problem, but then buys him like beer festival tickets for his birthday, then a bunch of booze for Christmas while taking all these pictures, and then we're magically getting divorced 6 months later. And I'm looking at the attorney, I'm like, how do you think this is going to play out, homie? Right? But this is what people do. They literally set people up for disaster to get an upper leg in a divorce case. Like, imagine if you had like a fucking heroin problem and be like, bro, look what I got you for your birthday. Let me take some pictures. Snappity snap snap. I don't know what the problem is, but it's everyday stuff like that. It's just everyone's trying to get over on everybody, and it's wild.
You know what's funny? In my first divorce, I don't know why I said it. There was.
I hope your wife is. That is a Freudian slip, and he has not retained me yet, so I am not involved in the second one. But we're gonna have that discussion off the record.
You totally would be hired, but when I got divorced, is what I meant to say, and now I forgot what I was going to say. What were we just talking about?
I don't know, but man, you're in a bad spot right now. You are not talking yourself out of this one.
I just thought of it. All right, so when I got divorced, and my wife knows this story and likes it.
Yeah, nice try.
I smoke marijuana.
Do you, Joe?
I do, and the only person that I know that smokes more marijuana than me,
don't blow your wife up,
is my ex-wife.
Oh my God!
No, yeah,
thank God you went there.
My ex-wife was like a fucking giant pothead. And the only reason I mention this is because of what you just said. Because I had my divorce it got a little contentious at times. But we had an understanding, literally, like we drove to the court together the first time we had to go together.
Yeah.
And on the drive, it was like, hey, listen,
We're not going to bring that up.
the weed thing's off limits, right? Yeah. And there was that understanding. And no matter what happened, and there was some bad shit that happened, it was never like, this motherfucker does drugs. Never came up, never happened. And I've always just a little bit respected her for keeping her end of that.
There's another, like, a lot of times you get people with cash businesses, right? And the attorneys, if you're a smart attorney, like street smart or book smart, you tell your client, shut the fuck up about cash, right? And inevitably there's another attorney be like, well, they made a bunch of cash. And then you're looking at it and then you just call them out and be like, okay, so your client's going to get up there on the stand and testify about all the cash they made with the joint tax returns. And guess what happens next? The judge hears that, makes a complaint to the IRS, and sayonara hammers. So sometimes parents, just keep your mouth shut about shit. And the other thing too is if you're thinking about getting a divorce or doing any sort of thing, it is not a good idea to build a book against the other person because you look like the worst parent. Right? Like if the other parent's got an alcohol problem and a drug problem and you're creating a photo album of all these problems, but yet the kids are still in the house. Guess what? I literally had a case where my client may or may not have been whooping some ass on these kids. And they were like jungle babies. I really couldn't, not justifying it, but I understood what was going on. But for like 7 years, like, she could have made 13 Netflix series with all this stuff. And she gets on the stand. She's like, well, I didn't say anything because I knew I was going to be here one day and I wanted all the info. And the judge is like, what?
Wow. Okay.
So, we don't talk a lot about the divorce stuff, but just a helpful hint. If you're thinking about leaving your partner and you've been sitting on a dossier of stuff. Hi, Mom. And now I feel bad because my mom called me and told her I couldn't talk to her today because I had to go to my podcast.
Oh my God. Wow. You are the worst.
I am the worst son.
Look, your mom's getting all kinds of love in the comments.
Everyone loves my mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they didn't know my mom from back in the day. They just love her now. It's not fair, Mom. I built a dossier on my mom. I'm gonna drop that shit one day. I got some stuff, but yeah, so it's been a crazy time, like just work wise, and then it was cool to be like, yo, you're the podcast guy, though. People seeing the TikToks, and the worst part about doing my positive TikToks, right? Because I really try to put some positivity out there, but then people call me out my bullshit, right? Because if you know, well, you may not know, but in the morning I like to do these positive posts when I can, but I can't do them in the afternoon because
you're not positive.
I'm not quite there. So, but yeah. So, how was your week? What did you do? Anything fun and exciting?
Yes, I told you I slept at the radio station. It was terrible. There's nowhere to sleep. There's not like any comfortable. I slept in a chair like this.
I wish my staff would do that. They were so dedicated to make sure they're going to get on time to work. I just got a text from Ryan's wife. Kid got a 2-hour delay, and now it's my problem. Like, what is that about?
Yeah, well, you know how it is.
Yeah, Ryan, stop making shirts and notebooks and watch your kids so she can come work. It's bullshit. We didn't have heat on Tuesday, bro.
I've golfed with you. All TikToks go out the window. Oh.
That's true. No.
Mr. Positivity.
I'm not positive about my golf game, although I did shot a nice 75 in virtual golf yesterday. Yeah, I'm bragging about that. It's like you bragging about wiffle ball.
I don't know what you mean by that.
You brag about playing a kid's sport.
Help me out here.
Wiffle ball.
You're talking about wiffle ball, the greatest sport on the planet Earth?
No, because like wiffle ball is like before you start playing real baseball, you play wiffle ball. It's like a starter set to baseball.
Oh, okay. I see what's happening here. Oh, I'm sorry. I think what you need is for me to explain wiffle ball. I will.
No.
What you're suggesting is that wiffle ball is to baseball what duck pin bowling is to real bowling? I don't think so. I don't think
Absolutely.
that's true at all.
Absolutely.
No, first
It's
of
a
all,
starter
let me
kit.
explain something to you because clearly you've seen wiffle ball and you've been lulled into thinking that that's some kind of competitive wiffle ball. And what you're seeing is not. What I do is
No, but what I'm saying is I've never even
I'll
seen
explain
adults
more.
playing wiffle ball.
No, of course you haven't. Of course you've
Because
never
they
seen...
shouldn't be playing wiffle ball.
No, oh my God.
Like adults should not be going mini golfing.
Who's gonna take the kids mini golfing, Vin?
I mean, you went to regular golf for a fundraiser and didn't take the kids, and that's what it was for, Joe.
Vin,
But you should take the kids and not participate in mini golf.
so in the world that you live in,
Yes, it's
a mini golf course should just be groups
kids
of children
Yes.
walking. It's like Lord of the Flies at Safari
No, like
Golf.
if you
They're
got
just
no, I'll
walking
give you
around.
that. But like
There's no one chaperoning. Nobody's watching the children.
no,
They're
but
just
like
doing their thing.
no, you could go with your kids, but 2 grown adults shouldn't go mini golfing. It's for kids.
Hang on. Your mom's asking. Wiffle ball is the white ball with the hole in it.
Thanks, Mom.
Yes, that's all right. We're off to a good start.
People wonder where I get my smarts from.
I hear
It is
kickball's
definitely
coming
mine.
back. Yeah, kickball is a growing sport in America, much like pickleball.
Are you and kicker? Do you kick with the top of your foot? Or are you one of those stupid? I kick with the side of my foot kickers. I hate that shit too.
The side of the foot people,
Dude,
You're
I
pathetic.
I played with this when I was in school. There we had this kid, Mike DeCarlis, and he was just like he's the same size now than when he was in 6th grade, just ginormous. But he used to kick with the side of his foot, and the thing would go like 400 feet, and I just could never figure it out. But I didn't like kicker either, so not another kid sport.
So I'll tell you more about wiffle ball.
I don't want to know. Can we move on?
I love talking about it. I'm glad to.
Can we move on? I don't want to talk about wiffle ball tonight.
Sunday night, starting in April, you can tune right into this channel, and you can see. You can actually see.
Yeah, you can watch it. It'll be at your local kids' playground. You'll see the playscape right in the back with the kids.
I don't know why you try to hurt me.
I'm coming in hot today, dude. I told you, dude.
I don't understand it. I don't. Oh, I get it. You're jealous. You're jealous of the wiffle ball. Of course.
I am.
Ow.
Did
you want an invite? Is that what you're asking?
No, because I can't run.
You don't have to run. It's wiffle ball. There's no running.
All right.
You just hit. It's automatic runners.
What?
Automatic runners.
You don't have base runners?
No, we're playing traditional baseball. Wiffle ball. There's no running. There's no running a wiffle ball.
So it's not baseball.
No, it's wiffle ball.
I don't. So you have no base runners.
Ghost runners.
So I just want everyone to be clear right now. So this guy is saying, right? Like, let me just spell this out. He's saying this is a grown person sport, this wiffle ball, but they play with pretend players.
Yeah, the ghost runners.
So this is how
this
cool
guy. What is he talking about?
This is how cool wiffle ball players are. They play with their make-believe friends.
All right. I think I understand. I think I understand the problem you're having.
Yeah, I don't play sports with make-believe friends.
So when you were little,
yes,
the cool kids in the neighborhood, the athletes,
me,
and you, yeah.
Look at me, dude. Look at me right now. I look like an athlete.
When the kids were all playing wiffle ball,
I played.
They let you play.
Yeah, dude. Who's swinging the big red bat?
Right. Okay. So I mean, you probably never hit the ball. Probably never got any hits.
No, that was like the superpower bat. That's how you hit it farther. You had the special bat.
Is that what they were telling you?
Yeah.
Hey, Vin, take the special bat.
The Captain Caveman
You
bat,
got the
dude.
big red one?
Yeah, dude.
And then they would get right in front of you, right? And they're like, Vin, Vinny, right here. Vin, look here. Vin, here's the ball. And right? And then you take your
I was never a big wiffle ball guy. I'm not gonna lie.
I know.
No, I
You
actually
didn't have to tell me that.
because I played baseball.
Oh my God. Do you know what I did? You know when I played more than wiffle ball when I was a kid?
With yourself.
Do you know what the third most Look, even your mom knows it's a yellow bat, the yellow stick.
Yeah, I
Mr.
know,
Bunny
Mom.
Used to
but
bring him one.
I know, Mom. But I had the big red bat, Mom. I don't want to get into it tonight. I'm having a bad night. Bad night.
The big red bat.
Yeah.
The big helmet.
When my mom says I'm a special T-shirt.
All right, now this all makes sense.
Yeah. So you see where I'm coming from.
You haven't really ever played wiffle ball. I get it. Okay. Wiffle ball is a very special thing. It's a wonderful sport. And yeah, there's no running. This is traditional wiffle ball.
And you get to play with ghosts.
You hit
apparently.
the ball.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, that's a hit, and the guy's just on first.
Dude. You're losing me,
great.
man. It's
great.
it just means you don't have enough people to play with base runners.
And then let's say the next guy gets up and he walks. Now there's a man on first.
Yeah, I got
second.
it. I got it. But what if someone steals? What if one of your ghosts steals?
No, you can't steal. But
Ghosts don't steal?
You can't steal, but you can tag up.
Could a ghost slide?
Technically?
Do these ghosts have legs? Like I don't
No,
know.
they're the kind of ghosts that float.
Okay, all right. Let's move on.
They
here.
hover over the bases.
It's like I can't. Anyways.
Anyway, wiffle ball is an amazing sport. It's growing all across the United States.
Shout out if you want to sponsor us at our new pod. Does everyone like our new podcast studio? We don't have it yet.
Oh, right. Let me tell you about Vinny and his desire for a new podcast studio. Here's how much planning Vinny's put into the new podcast studio. He had me come look at the room, and he was like, "Put stuff in it."
But because you're the professional.
That was all the planning that you did. That's all right. How do
No.
you summon these ghost players? That's a great question. I'm glad you went back to the wiffle ball.
You can't. Excuse me. I need a pinch runner for this ghost. He ain't got no legs. It's wild. Oh my god.
People always ask me that because I've invited people to come and be in the wiffle ball league. And they're like, "Oh, I don't know. I don't really like running." I'm like, "Oh no, there's no running.
This is gonna be a good one for Joe.
No running."
We're gonna get you back on track.
I like this.
Yeah.
All right. You guys ready for some adult stuff now?
We're gonna talk some shit today.
How can you tell when you have fallen out of love?
Oh, I get this question at least 5 times a week in consultations. Like, I always get there like, well, I don't know if I should stay married.
Vin, every night when she falls asleep, I think about putting a pillow over her face and suffocating her to death. Do you think my marriage is over?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I usually tell people if you're at my office, it's donezo.
Yeah,
right?
that's the first step, right? You go and you see the lawyer.
Like, well, no, because you get people who are like just getting informational purposes. You know, I just want to get some information. But I think for me, I always tell people, like, if you're just not, I mean, it really just comes down to you, right? Like, because only you know if you're happy or not. Like, are you happy with your life or not, right? Like, because if you're happy with your life and you're married, you know, your marriage is good, right? Like, I think it's, when we've talked about it before, like, there's a difference between falling in love and being in love. And then when you're married, it's a different type of love. That love is work.
Yeah, it is.
Right? It's not that fairy tale shit all the time. But if you're not happy where you're at in life, you know, it takes I think that's a big sign that you got to look at the household. right? Because it encompasses all of that. Like we all have off nights, but we've talked about this. If I'm lacking something one night, my wife's bringing it, and vice versa, and you're hoping, right? And you balance each other out. But usually, by the time you get to my office, and you're just trying to get some information because it could be a possibility, then you have a big problem. So, but I think it's different for each individual.
Yeah.
But I really think it just comes down to, are you happy with yourself? And not all the time, because not everybody is. But if you look at, are you happy with yourself 90% of the time or 10% of the time, right? And usually if you're having a bad day, if you have a good spouse, they're not going to make it worse, right? They're not going to pile the fuck on. So that's kind of how I knew. I mean, I kind of knew when my ex-wife was like, "Hey, I don't want to be with you anymore."
Yeah, sometimes it becomes really obvious. Yeah. That's the good one.
Shout out to her for opening my eyes.
Right? Your mom really liked the thing I said about the pillow. She thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah, because my mom tried to do that to my dad like 35 times.
Well,
she'd probably do it right now. Shout out to my mom. Hey, funny thing about my dad, since we all don't talk, I found out he got married. Sorry, mom, I had to find out this way.
Oh. Well, yeah.
Yeah, hey.
Right. Yeah.
Hey. I found it on Facebook. It's awesome.
Oh, you guys are friends on Facebook?
No, it was like mutual friend thing. I knew it was like, because what happened was, because my dad is such a cool dude, right? Like, so my aunt's husband died of cancer. Right. And like literally like the day after, he's like, "Hey, by the way, do you think it's okay if I announce to the family I'm getting married?" And I'm like, dude, like one of the pillars of the family just died, and then you get married 2 weeks later at like a bistro cafe in West Hartford.
Your mom would like to release a statement.
Let the crowd know what my mom says about my dad getting married. I can't wait to hear it. I'm not even gonna read it. I want you to surprise me.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Wow. That's all she's got. That's all Mama Duke's got for you, kid. Wow.
Oh, man.
Wow. I'll add to that. Big fucking whoop.
No.
I don't think Phyllis gives a fuck.
I was actually kind of mad because I was hoping I could find out when it was, because I was going to show up. But I'll send a card.
That sucks.
No, I want to send like one of those like glitter bombs. Or a big bag of dicks. Ever send your friends of those like the fake gay porn subscriptions to their house? That's a good one too.
It was the woman who lived across the street. What is that all?
Oh no, we're not going down this road. Mom, shut it off. So my mom just said it was a woman from across the street. So yes.
Oh no.
Nice. Yeah. And they named their dog after me.
All right, time out. When your ex bashes himself over the head with a cooking pot and jumps out a window when there's a perfectly good front door and you just continue doing dishes not phased, we got to get Nicole on the show sometime.
Read that again. So read the question.
Yeah.
Read the question. So here's a question, everybody, because you got to hear this one, because this is the perfect sign that you've fallen out of love.
All right, ready?
Let's do it.
How can you tell when you have fallen out of love? And the answer is when your ex bashes himself over the head with a cooking pot and jumps out a window when there's a perfectly good front door and you just continue doing dishes and not phased. Yeah, I would say so. Glitter, it'll last forever. Oh, your mom's going to send him a card as well.
My mom will, dude. That's
the neighbor for 19 years. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So we all agree, when you know. Right?
Yeah.
We're all.
Well, and the key is if you know, then you got to do something about it, or if you're just going to be miserable, that's on you. You can't blame the other person anymore either. Right? Like when I was going through my divorce, I told my ex, like, whatever shenanigans she was doing, I was pissed about. But like, hey, if you don't love me anymore, I can't be mad at you for it.
I agree.
Right? Like, I could be upset, I could be hurt, but I can't be mad at you. But I will be mad if you're that miserable and I'm eating shit for 8-10 months. And then you're like, by the way, I'm peacing out. Just rip the Band-Aid off. Like, 'cause we all deserve to be happy and we all will move on and you're all going to find somebody else. That's what happens.
Vincent has a step
What?
Vincent has a stepmom. I am a real mom, says Phyllis.
Yo, my mom. I didn't even think about that till just now. I have a fucking stepmom now.
Oh, wow.
And my stepmom named her dog after me.
What did she name it?
Vincent.
No.
That is wild. Oh, I'm going to call her and be like, what up, stepmom Margaret? Kick her fucking dog. That is wild, Mom. You just blew my mind.
Stepmom now. That's cool.
That is cool.
Wow.
Hope she's as cool as I am to my stepson.
Oh, my God. Imagine.
Well, I mean, she did kind of watch me grow up when my parents were living together.
Yeah,
across the
From
street.
across the street, watching through the blinds. Someday that's going to be my son.
Oh, man, this show is going great today. This is a good one.
By the way,
Yeah.
total sidetrack. This just made me think of it. The next card. I don't want. This isn't going to give it up. You know how I'm always talking about what an asshole of a boss I have?
All the time.
I hope he doesn't watch this. I doubt he does.
I'm going to send it to him. Well, if he posts it on 1041's website again, he may see it.
We just got our ratings in today. And, he's always trying to tell me how he thinks I should do my show. And I never fucking listen. And we have a consultant. He's a great guy. I like him. And they give me tips. And I never take any of their suggestions ever. And my ratings just went up. I have the number one show on the radio station. Okay. Went up a full share in the ratings, which is pretty impressive to do. And now I'm just really looking forward to our next meeting. So as soon as it starts, I'm going to be like, I'm bouncing, right? There's no.
Yeah, we're good. No,
right, we good.
We don't got a pip here. We're
We
not
good.
doing a performance improvement plan over here.
We good.
I have a suggestion. Shut up.
Right?
Yeah, I
Thanks
love
for
that.
nothing. All right.
Back on it.
I only thought of that because this kind of inspired that thought. Do you feel like you are on track in life?
Ooh. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna give Joe's answer. Absolutely, my life is awesome, and I'm right where I wanted to be, and right where I saw myself, and I knew I was gonna do this from a young age. Ever since I worked at Walmart. How did I do?
Oh, that you were answering for me.
Yeah.
Oh, it's pretty good. Nailed it.
Nailed it. Yeah, I'm feeling good. I mean, I'm only a month into this new year and this new me, but I'm loving life, man.
How are people reacting to it though? I can't imagine everyone loves it.
No, you know what? All my true
Do
friends
they?
are, no.
No, I've heard nothing but complaints.
I've
I've heard that you're choking the joy out of everybody's day.
No, you know what's actually been cool is like doing this show and like, just putting stuff out there. Like people talk to me more, like just about like stuff we talk about on the show. So
You know why they're doing that?
to make fun of me, are they mocking me?
They want you to talk about them on the show.
But yeah, I feel good. I don't think I'm a big, when people are like, are you on track? I don't think there should be like a roadmap. I think you just got to live life a little bit. I don't think there's like one path that you should be on. Like,
Well, I read that as if you're off track, you would know it. I think it's like the first question. How do you know when you're not in love?
yeah, but I don't think there's ever an off track.
You smoke pot.
No, I don't. Why do you randomly point at me?
You've got
And
a drug problem, no doubt about it.
You know what's funny? Because every time I tell people I don't drink anymore, they're like, "So what do you do?"
Yes.
Like I'm just
Okay. No, that's funny that you say that because have you ever smoked weed with a person for the first time? It's their first time. You've
Yeah.
done it. It's their first time. And I'll make my point here. This is all going to make sense in a minute. Right? You pass it back and forth. You're like, this is good stuff. And I'm like, I don't think I'm high, man. I don't think I'm high at all. No, dude, this isn't
Then
doing
you
any
fall
side.
through your friend's glass table.
You are literally debating your consciousness and sobriety to another person, and you're like, no, I don't think it's affecting me. No,
No.
nothing. I get nothing. You're fucking stoned, you moron. That's why you're so confused.
But I think the point is that I don't think you're not off track, right? Like I think
Yes, you're off track. You know
No.
when your life is off track, Vin? When you wake up at the bus station at Bridgeport, you just sucked a dick and you're down to your last $2. Yeah.
no, man.
Is your
that's just-
life on track? No.
Yeah, but now
Nobody had that on their bingo card 2026, did they?
I mean, that's a bit aggressive, but I was just having this conversation with my buddy on my way here. Like, I think it may not be the path you wanted to be on, but there's a lesson to be learned. I think the biggest thing is people recognizing where, like, hey, I was doing this, I had this game plan, and then you see yourself get off that plan, and you got to be able to pull yourself back in. I mean, clearly, if you're in Bridgeport, you just woke up on a train bench after you sucked dick with $2 in your pocket. That's probably not the path you thought you were going to be on.
Vin's like, you know what? New path, new me.
Yeah, and then you can go back to your parents, and when they told you could be an astronaut, they were lying to you, bro. That's why I can't stand parents who say, my kid going to be a doctor. He can be whatever he wants. Fast forward 30 years, you're in Bridgeport on a train bench sucking dick with $2 in your pocket. Man, sometimes, we try to make a good point, and then you just come in with some heat. Man.
Oh, wait, your mom's got a...
Of course.
I'm gonna try to read this.
Oh, dude, I know you got to read what my mom said out loud, because the one thing my mom does, she is a great, skilled writer.
Yeah.
Go ahead, read it verbatim.
This is like poetry. Ready? Back to my, comma,
Divorced, comma,
in my divorce decree, comma, ghosted Margaret. I get Danny Pro Life insurance policy.
So what my mom's saying is
Yeah,
when Danny
explain
died,
that.
so when Big Dick Dan dies, my mom gets his life insurance.
Oh, yeah, girl. Let's get him out.
My mom got that pillow ready now. Yeah. So that's great. That's just good stuff. Did you I was watching a new that guy Bert, he's a comedian. He does the comedy with no shirt on.
Yeah, Bert Kreischer. I interviewed him like 2 months ago. I told you that.
Yeah, he got a Netflix special.
Yes.
It's you guys got so he's trying to he's Bert, right? He's just
I love that guy. He's
right,
hilarious.
but he's trying to fit in with his snobby neighbors, so he's like wearing polos and just act, and it's the funniest thing. But like I was thinking about, that's what people do, right? Like instead of just being the guy with no shirt and doing you, people are always acting how they think other people are perceiving them.
Sure,
right?
Yeah.
And it was funny. Like yesterday, I'm not going to name the attorney's name, but he really, really pisses me off. So I'm just stomping around court. I got no jacket on and just a vest, and I'm like rolling up my sleeves in front of the judge, and I put my feet on the desk.
Oh my God.
And all of a sudden here, only you, Provenzano. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to be me. It is what it is, dude. It's just so much easier just to accept the fact that not everybody's going to like you. But I was telling a young kid today, I was at the gym, and this kid just always talks to me. He's like, I love our morning conversations, right? Like, he's like that kid. He's like, oh my God, I don't know what it is. I just have a thing for Puerto Rican Dominicans. And I'm like, that's not a thing, bro. That's every man on this planet.
Bring your drink over here for a minute real quick, too. I think people need to know what's going on here.
What's wrong with my drink?
This is what Vinny has been. This is the fun. Anybody that knows Vinny as the fun party guy, networking extraordinaire, this is 2026. What is in here?
Protein shake.
Pathetic.
Thanks for the support, Joe.
You know how I feel about it. Very
Yeah.
supportive.
You're not, dude. You make fun of my diseases, and now that I'm trying to be good looking, you're just pooping down my face.
I already think you are.
Well, thank you, Joe. You are a good friend. But I feel good, man. I don't care about drinking.
By the way, Nicole says, hey, my mom just reminded me my ex is still in my will. Anyone know an attorney that can get me a new will fast?
Nope. Don't know any lawyers. Although my ex-wife is still in my will too.
All right. We're having a party where we get our exes off the will.
Nah,
that's
I don't
real
own
important.
anything, so it's okay. All right, Joe, you want another one? And we got what else you got for us today, dude?
You want to do another one?
I don't know.
Love these. These are great.
All right, we're gonna do it. Someone who wasn't prepared to do this show today.
Are you content with your life? You know, I say as long as I'm not at the bus station, everything is good.
No,
Are you content with your life?
I'm never content.
No, well, I'll say I think you're definitely not content with your life.
No.
I know you're not. You know why?
Why?
Because of your protein shake.
Well, because I think there's always improvements to be made. Am I happy with my life? Do I love my life? Yes, but I don't think I'm ever going to be content because I'm always trying to work to be better. You know, I did something today that was really impressive for me, right? And this is, once again, first world problems, everybody, right? But I tend to be a little spontaneous with my spending. So, like, I'm not the guy who goes to a car dealership and walks out without a car. Just I can't fathom it. I've been to this car dealership twice now, and I didn't buy the car. And
you're window shopping.
Yeah, no, you know what it is? Because I made a promise to myself this year that I'm going to invest in myself and not buy stupid shit.
Oh, I like that.
So
you're gonna shop responsibly.
Well, no, I'm gonna buy, like, if I want to buy something that may seem frivolous, it's got to be something I'm invested in, right? Like, so say if it's like fitness shit, or like I really want to like golf this year, right? Instead of buying a watch or a million pairs of sneakers or like a fucking car, like random shit, like really stuff that's going to improve my physical, my mental health, right? Like an investment in me. That's how I gauge things, instead of just buying something random that I thought was cool. Like, how is that going to benefit me?
I thought you meant a sports car, but that it does really well miles to the gallon.
No.
Like you're trying to spend more responsibly. I get what you're saying now.
Yeah, no.
I was confused for a minute. I thought, oh wow, look at he's gonna like make sure that if he does go out and waste money, right? Like rather than go out and buy a really fancy pair of sunglasses, you're gonna get a nice pair of readers.
I'm not doing that. There is where I do have a pet peeve about people's glasses. It's one of the things that annoy the shit out of me. Yeah. It's like you know, like the brown belt, black shoes bothers me. People wear like Adidas sweatshirt with Nike shoes really fucking bothers me. People,
oh my God!
People wear black socks and brown shoes.
I just got all sweaty because I thought you were talking about me for a minute. I'm like,
I was.
What am I wearing?
And glasses, yes. Like if you have to wear glasses every day, just invest in some nice ones. I don't know. It's just me. It's just one of those things.
My son has his first job at a bank account now. I'm lecturing on healthy spending while he's out there buying sneakers online. Yeah, kids, you know, look, here's the problem with today's youths.
Youths?
Youth.
It's youth.
Youths.
Youths.
The youths. The young
you
youths.
Two youths?
You two youths. Kids nowadays, you know what their problem is? And this is all because of the video games and how much time they spend on video games. You can't compete with video games because it is instant gratification, right? Every time they complete a level, all sorts of shit happens. It's like when you go to a casino and you hit the jackpot, like the kids get stimulated like that every single day by video games. And then it's like, hey, now go read for 20 minutes. Boring.
Well, yeah, it's there's not the creativity we had as kids, like, right? Like, we didn't have stuff that just would entertain us all day. And I
Right,
think
you had to entertain yourself.
yeah, and I think it's, video games, it's the social media, especially with the younger generation where they're seeing all these things on social media, but you don't see the progress up to that point where you see some rich famous person with all this shit, right? You just see that shit and you're like, you expect it, right? But I think the biggest concern, I know we've talked about it, and my stepson's down in college and we're all going through that, is their inability to be social. Like that COVID generation, that 8th grade to freshman in high school, like that generation, they have no idea how to go make friends and talk to each other. And it's crazy. And I'm trying to have a conversation with Joe, and he just keeps smirking and reading comments instead of paying attention.
No,
to the
because these
host of the
comments
show.
are backing up what we're saying.
I know, dude.
I'll give you one from
I feel neglected, Joe. Make eye contact when you talk to me. There it is.
Oh my God, you must be.
I'm hungry. That's the problem. I'm famished.
Look at me. Look me in the eyes when I speak to you.
I'm sorry. I'm hungry.
Part of being a broadcast professional, and I must say, this guy's really taken to it.
Loving it, dude.
Part of doing a show is you have to know when to turn in and look at the other person, but then also sometimes you just have to turn and look at the camera. Otherwise, you end up with two guys just looking into each other's eyes.
I like that.
And they're sort of observing that. And it's like, well, what's going on there?
No, I get it. Because like when I'm in court and someone's like trying to do that, like talk to me while they're looking at me, and I'm just responding with like just stare. I think the best one I've ever had, it was one of the greatest moments of my life. I'm at Jess's baseball game. And I think this was up in, I think we were like in Clinton. We're at a baseball game, and I had just picked up a dog rescue. I don't know this dog from a hole in the wall, but I had to kill some time before I went and dropped the dog off. So I bring the dog with me. Dog's friendly. He's loving life. He's not trapped in a cage. And I walk by this lady, and she's like, there's no dogs on the field. And I'm like, cool story, lady.
Uh-oh.
So I go sit down. And then she comes over again. And now all the parents are there, right? And my wife is slowly moving away from me. And she's like, sir, I said there's no dogs on the field. I'm like, I heard you. And clearly, I don't give a fuck. Then my wife moved even farther away because the cop came over.
Uh-oh.
This was the greatest thing. So he's like, sir, you need to remove the dog. And so I'm just watching my kid play baseball. I don't even turn my head. I'm like, sir, this is my service dog. And unless you guys want to get sued for an ADA violation, I suggest you stop bothering me. By the way, I'll call my attorney on Monday, which happens to be me, and we'll talk about it then. But I think we're done here. This conversation is done, isn't it? And all the parents were just looking at me. I'm not even making eye contact. And I felt kind of bad for the guy. And my little kid Chase was like, yeah, and if you take my dog, it's my service dog too, and I'll kill myself. And I'm like, well, thanks, kid.
Damn.
So the best part is I go to the parking lot. The cop's like, dude, that ain't a service dog. I don't even know this dog's name, bro. But it was pretty fucking funny. But yeah, I get the eye contact thing. But like in my profession, when you're not making eye contact with me when I'm talking to you, it's kind of disrespectful. I get it in show business, but I'm new to it, as you keep pointing out.
Well, don't feel bad.
But pretty soon I'm gonna have a face for TV. You know what I mean?
Eric says, I don't want to level up. Oh, look, I could buy credits to level up. Mom, I need bucks for my game.
Yes.
And, yeah, we tend to roll over. Do you ever tell Jess no?
It's one of my favorite things. It's probably one of the one of the most debated topics in my house right now is telling this kid no. And being a step parent, it's a little bit different.
Why is that?
Because my lane's different.
I think it would be easier. You could always
no.
Be like, look, you're not my real kid, so no.
I mean, it is. I mean, I think one of my true parenting moments was, so he wanted to go see like Zach Bryant in New Jersey.
I know the story.
Yeah, this is great. It was the greatest thing because the look on his face is something like I wish I just had a picture and I could get it tattooed on me. So it's at Jersey. It's 7:00 at night on a Sunday. No one wants to take the kid and his girlfriend. So, of course, super stepdad does it, right?
Yeah.
We have this rule. You're not sleeping over your girl's house with no parents home. Well, he decided to make an executive decision and do it and thought he was going to get away with it.
Yeah.
Which is bad news because one, his friends dime him out to me all the time about dumb shit. And so I come home and my wife found out and now she's hemming and hawing. And she kind of gave the like, no, you're not going to the concert. And immediately he locked eyes with me like, yo,
bruh,
we teaming up. And I looked at him and I was like, no, you fuck around. You found out. And the look on this child's face, there was nothing more satisfying in my life than watching a kid's face just hit the fucking countertop because you said no and you didn't buckle. And that's what parents need to do. Like, you just need to say no. And, like, don't give an explanation on why you're saying no. Because parents, you don't owe your kids an explanation. It's just the no, and you walk away. It's the greatest thing. I do it all the time in court. Attorneys are like, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, no. And I walk away.
You don't have to revel in it, though, right?
No, you can. Because once it's a talent. And once you learn it, it's the greatest thing about being a parent. It's just the blank stare, no. And for $100 a half hour, I could put you through a training session on how to master the no. So call me. I'm great. And if you don't want to do it yourself, I will do it for you for a small fee.
My friend Eric, who doesn't have kids, said, too many parents are raising children and not raising adults.
Yes. Well,
Solid.
Because the parents now talk to their kids like they're adults. Like it's an even playing field. Like, you can't talk to your kid like you talk to your friends like another adult. It's not the same thing. So, they're children. I'm not going to have an adult conversation. I am not going to explain myself to a person who's been here for 10 years.
No, that's fair. I get that.
You know?
I get that. I like to talk to my children like they're adults.
Yeah, I know.
I level with them. I don't just tell them why the answer is no. No, I do.
Yeah.
I
Why?
do. Well,
why?
Well, because I think they need to learn life lessons. My son is 10. He asks for shit all the time. If I do something for him when he asks, right? And then he doesn't behave himself afterwards, the next time he asks me for something, it's an easy no.
Yeah.
And I even will explain the reason the answer is no this time is because you're an asshole.
Yeah. I mean, I get that.
I'm teaching him that there's consequences for your actions. The last time I bought you some Robux, you didn't do the things I asked you to do. So, no.
I remember one time Jess punched a hole in his door. And I mean, I wasn't mad about it. I found out after the fact. So he comes home. And I'm like, hey, bro, just don't punch a hole in the door. Why? And at that point, I'm like, well, now I'm going to explain to you why. Because it's not your door. Nothing that you own is yours. It is all mine. So don't break my shit. But the point is, don't ask me why. Just, I asked you not to do it politely. And then, but he understands it after. I will say, to his credit, he like even with the tickets, right? So then he gets into, well, I wasted all this money. I'm like, well, you didn't waste the money because I gave you the money to buy the tickets. And then it goes down the, well, you know, there was a cancellation fee for the summer trip we didn't go on, and that was $250. I'm like, hey, if we're doing dollar for dollar, we're not going to do it. But to his credit, that same day we went out, and I just wanted to go out and have a talk with him. And he's like, listen, I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at myself for the decisions I made. I understand the consequences. And I'm very lucky in that aspect that he has that he's mature enough to have that capacity to have that conversation, right? And that's a kudos to his parents. But I don't think a lot of parents are willing to say no to their kids. And it's the gentle parenting. That's the new wave. And there has to be a healthy fear of your parents, I think. Like and it's not like, because when I was a kid, I associated my parents with consequences, right? It's just like, if I fucked up, I knew I had to go talk to my mom or my dad. I knew there was going to be a consequence for my actions. But there's not that association anymore, because there's not that healthy fear of your parent. So no, you don't got to hit him with a fucking pan, but there's got to be consequences.
You don't have to.
Well, I mean, I'm a big fan of corporal punishment. Like you don't got to waterboard your kid. But if you're ever in an airport and you see some kid just acting crazy, like, I want to yoke him up. And
yeah.
And I'm glad I didn't have little kids, because I didn't have to deal with it.
Is it all right if I look at the comments quick?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll let you. I mean, you're almost taking me off the screen, by the way. I noticed that too.
No.
Yeah, dude,
no.
You're trying to get me off the show.
First of all, look at your mom made a really nice comment about me. Nothing about you.
I think she meant to spell Vin and just misspelt it.
Yep. Question for parents. My friend raises the kids like we were raised, latchkey kids. Do you leave your kids home alone? If so, was that decision based on age or mental maturity?
Ooh.
Mental maturity, obviously. And I do leave my son has gotten to stay home a couple of times for like an hour.
Yeah.
Because he's only 10. But yeah, I'm like, don't burn the house down.
Yeah, I think it's definitely like, if your kid's like a year old, then probably not. I don't care how mature your 1-year-old is. But yes, I think maturity wise, absolutely. And because you got to instill that trust in your kid, but you also know your child too. So I think each kid is different. I think each family household is different.
Yeah.
You just got to be consistent. And then do the same thing all the time. Be consistent with the rewards, but also be consistent with the consequences, so they know what their perimeters are, their borders are in the house. But yeah, I definitely think it's a maturity thing. I know 20-year-olds that shouldn't be left home alone.
Yeah, if your kid's a pyromaniac, really, there's no age you should leave them home alone.
I had a client that was like a fire starter. Like you looked in her eyes and dude, no. So it was crazy. So she had gotten arrested for burning a building down, allegedly over like a $20 beef, right? So I go in this house and there's 2 kids and her. So she comes down, mind you, she's an 18-year-old stripper who just was on the run with her boyfriend in a machete. Okay. And then 2 of the kids looked like they had metal teeth already at 10. And then the dad's creeping out on the girl while she's walking down the stairs. So I sit down at the table and I'm like, you want to end up like him? And I point at her dad.
Damn.
But a few years before that, there was a electrical fire at her house. And I'm like a human lie detector. So they're telling me this story and I'm looking at her. And I swear I saw flames coming out of her fucking eyeballs, dude. She was one of the scariest people. Like, you ever meet a pyro, dude? But she was just like, and she's like smiling while they're telling this story about her house burning down. And I'm like, it's wild.
I went and showed a house one morning and I went inside and immediately I was hit with the unmistakable odor of marijuana.
It's always back to weed for you, Joe.
And so I started walking towards the smell. Like Toucan Sam, I was like, oh.
You're like Pepe Le Pew.
And so I start walking down to the basement, and this girl comes running up the stairs. And now I've surmised this is the daughter of the guy that owns the house.
Yep.
And she's smoking pot. Now, I would find out later this has been a constant problem with this girl, and she's been told, don't smoke pot in the house because we're trying to sell it.
Yeah.
And I guess she didn't know that. So now she hears me coming in. She's been smoking pot. She throws the pot like off to the side, grabs her shit, and like I said, comes running upstairs.
Fire start.
Runs past me, goes out the front door, and gets in her car and drives away.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, that was great. And I was with a client of mine, and I'm like, what the fuck was that? Right?
Yeah.
Crazy. And so I got slightly diverted for a minute, and we're looking at another part of the house. And then I walked down to the basement, down to where the pot's coming from.
It's in
Where
golf.
this, bro, the garbage can, there was a flame. She threw it in the garbage can for some reason. And now I literally had to take the garbage can with the flame out, and it had snowed, thank God, that day. I literally threw it, the garbage can, into their front lawn, into a snowbank to put it out. And then I called the other agent, as you do. And I was like, oh my God. I'm like, I just don't want to get in trouble because there was a fire in the house. And that's when the other agent was like, oh,
that happened before.
the daughter's been told not to smoke pot in the house, but she keeps doing it. I go, well, she set the fucking house on fire and I saved it.
What do you think about parents, like high school kids, and parents who let their kids drink at the house?
Okay, here's what I think about that. If your kid's responsible, and I mean, you gotta, if your kid's a fuckhead or not. You do. You really do. And so if you let them drink at the house and they do some stupid shit, you knew they weren't ready, and that's your failure.
Yeah, but what about other people's kids?
You can't why would you take the liability of other people's kids?
Yeah. I know I think that was one of the things like my wife struggled with. You know, you're doing the high school graduation parties, and we went to these parties and we're having a good time, but these kids it's wild, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, the liability. I got a case now where her kid was having like a Halloween party and she didn't know there was 100 kids in her basement. And that's the story. But yeah, like they go, and I just don't understand why it's so normal now, right? They're like, well, we'll just host a party. We'll have 50 kids over and everyone's going to get hammered. Like, it was kind of...
No, you can't do that. And if you are going to do that, you have to tell all the other parents.
Yeah. But even then,
it'd have to be a very coordinated thing. Everybody would have to be on board. You got to collect all the keys.
Look at my mom. My mom is such an old lady.
Phyllis, pot does not smell like skunk. You're buying shitty weed is the problem. That's shitty weed.
Well, my mom's a weed dealer is probably 95 in that God's waiting room.
I get the Maui Wowie. It smells good. You know what I mean? The Maui Wowie.
You know what I call my mom's place she lives at? God's waiting room.
No, that's not nice. You want to do one more card?
We'll do one more card. I'm gonna. Ooh. Okay.
Pick out the one you like.
I'm gonna let you pick. We're gonna go. Hold on.
Oh, I get options.
Mm-hmm.
Parents want to be the cool parents, like the mom in Mean Girls. Yes, that's hilarious. I love that.
Ooh.
Wait, why is there 3 cards?
You got to pick the card.
You want me to pick this one?
No. Oh, thank God.
What's the last thing that broke you into tears? Damn. What is the last thing that broke me into tears? I got to think about this for a second. I haven't cried in a couple weeks.
You guys can put it in your comments too, because I need to think.
I'm sorry. I actually have the answer. My daughter got married on November 22nd.
You cried?
Oh my God. Well, I held my shit together pretty well. About 15 minutes before the ceremony, my daughter's husband, Zach. I went up to Zach. We had been hanging for like a couple hours at that point. And I just said to him, I mentioned to him that my daughter, I think I told you this, never said a bad word about him. And I appreciate that. Like, I know she's in good hands. And that just choked me up. And I started crying. Then he started crying. And then we both started bawling and we hugged. And then I'm a little verklempt. Anyway.
Are you going to cry now?
No.
Thank God.
Why would I?
I don't know. It's weird, bro.
Whatever, dude. No. Anyway, and then I had to go in and walk my daughter down the aisle. And I mean, the second we locked eyes, it was all over. I absolutely lost my shit and cried like a little baby.
I like that. Besides like dog videos on TikTok, because that's what I do. I think it was My last like good cry.
Your last good cry, wasn't it when you walked up my driveway and your feet got wet? 'Cause you did come in kind of crying like a baby.
I did.
My socks are wet.
I hate that, bro.
What am I gonna do?
I got sensitive feet.
Oh, is that part of your disease?
Yeah, it's part of my disease.
Shit.
Thanks.
I should have known.
I think it was when Jess got his concussion in the state championship game his junior year. And I will tell you why. And I'm glad you're laughing at it. Once again, Joe's super sensitive. I didn't laugh at your stupid shit.
My socks are wet.
You know what? I'll save this for another day.
No,
because,
this is a
no,
great
I'm
story.
good.
No,
I forgot what I was gonna say, Joe. I'm good. It's the Joe show.
Everybody wants to know.
Change of Joe.
Change of Joe.
No, I think for me, it was just like the perfect storm of shit, right? This kid had a couple concussions, made it like he's worked his ass off.
You're gonna cry.
I'm not gonna cry now, but I did then because I remember they took him off the field.
Yeah.
And I remember his mom and dad went down, and I saw like the coach with his helmet, and obviously they could only talk to the parents.
Oh.
And I was just like that, like
helpless feeling.
It was, and it like I didn't ever think I would feel like that because I mean I love the kid like he's not my kid, but it's different when it's not your. But yes, and so I think that was the biggest one, and. In my one moment of vulnerability, I didn't say that right because my underbite, but don't judge me. You know what I was saying? My wife comes up to me and she's like, get your shit together. You're the one who's supposed to get your shit together.
Wow.
That's what she said.
She called you the P word.
She did. But I think it was like one of those parenting moments where like, you know, but yeah, probably. I'm not much of a crier though. Not but if it's like one of those videos where the dog gets to pick the person they want to go home with, like you see those shits on TikTok, I'm done. Any type of like soldier reunions, like anything like that, or like the dog.
I feel like you've seen one, you've seen them all, you know.
No, I watch them all morning, and then my wife, don't pick that one, dude. We're not doing that one. We got one more, then we're ending the show.
Oh shit!
All right.
Oh my god! Can we do this next episode?
Okay, we're gonna a cliffhanger.
Yeah,
we're gonna give them a cliff. All right, so you got to read it. I want everyone who's on to respond to this one next week. So everyone who's on Facebook, y'all got to answer this question.
I really want everyone to play along with this because this is fucking amazing.
This is gonna be a good one.
What is a secret or confession you have never shared with anyone?
Oh man, it's gonna be good next week. We can do a whole show on that. Everyone write that down.
What is a secret or confession you have never shared with anyone?
We're going to start the show off with that next week. It's going to be a doozy.
Like a moment of truth.
Don't worry about it, though. Joe's probably going to smoke too much weed, and he's going to forget. But I got you. I'll hold it down because I'm sober, Vin.
It's happened.
All right, everybody, change your plan, CT.com. No one ever goes to my website, but it's fine as long as you tune into our podcast.
What?
It's
Why
okay.
are people not going to changeofplansct.com?
Because it's just it's one of those things they don't want to invest in themselves.
No, I mean, what a mistake that is, people.
Yeah.
Changeofplansct.com. Why are you not visiting?
I don't know.
Tell your friends about it. Everyone send that link to somebody they know.
Yeah, check it out. First 2 sessions are on the house.
On the house.
Let's get some life coaching in. Let's get better for 2026.
On the house.
All right, everybody. Be easy.